Hey Libra, this is going to be a reading of past, present, and future. And this is going to be a timeless reading. So whenever you do see this is when you need to see it. Alrighty. Excuse me. Let's talk about a Libra. Oh, okay. Alright, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Overall energy for Libra's reading. Ooh. So we have the Chariot energy. Okay. So with the Chariot energy, I feel like there is certain things that you need to move on from and move forward to, move away from. Here with the Chariot, you have the number 7. I feel like there is a lot of intuitive things that you feel like deep down inside you know that there needs to be movement into a better direction. And it does show that maybe you will be getting some insight and some spidey sense about how you should be moving forward and away from whatever this is. Here it says light. Connect to higher knowledge through philosophy and meditation. See the bigger picture and find the hidden meaning and the light. Alrighty, Libra. Let's see what this is talking about. What is going on in Libra's near past? Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the Chariot again. We have the 9 of Swords. And we have the Sun card. Very interesting. The overall energy is that right now you are happy. You are happy where you are, but you are unsure about how long this happiness is going to last. Because you feel like as time has been going, you are seeing certain patterns. As soon as there's happy times, then here comes a turn around the corner and it's something else that's about to like blow up here. So it's kind of like you're just waiting for the blow up. And I think you're realizing a pattern and you're realizing that you may have to move differently about these kind of certain situations that you are being given. Here with the 7 of Wands, it definitely shows here you being very defensive. Like I said, you are being very defensive when it comes to your happiness. You don't want anyone to take that away from you, especially because you always think about the past and you realize, every time I'm happy, then something crazy happens and then I'm no longer happy. Here with the influencing is the 6 of Cups. I feel like there is certain things in your past where you do see that there is a repetitive situation and you feeling like that you have to heal it now more than ever. The opposing is the Chariot. What you're supposed to be doing is in your opposing. It's like you know exactly what you need to do and you just have been putting it to the back and putting it to the side and putting it to, oh, maybe next week, oh, maybe next month, maybe, maybe next year, or, maybe it's just their last time doing that or maybe, like this is the last time that it's going to happen. But what history shows you and what your past shows you is that history, it continues to repeat if you don't stop it. And that's what you're worried about. The 9 of Swords. You're worried about this happiness being taken away like all the other times. And I would really say, maybe through the power of meditation and power of prayer to really start thinking about what happened in the past, noticing patterns, okay? The universe and God will continue putting you in a situation up until you really freaking realize exactly what you need to do. Because here with the overall energy being the Chariot and that being the opposing, it's like you're fighting against what you're trying to align yourself with, and what you're trying to align yourself with is with happiness, and it's given to you and then all of a sudden it's taken away because you chose the wrong happiness kind of thing. Alrighty. Libra. Alright, let's see what's currently happening right now for Libra. I'm going to take that as reverse, as you saw, I really wanted to be in reverse. So we have the Temperance in reverse. We have the Hermit. We have the Princess of Disc. We have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Justice card, your own energy here. They're saying that it's unrequited. Whatever this is unrequited. There's not an equal give and take, and you've noticed that from past time. It's not an equal give and take. And also, I feel like with the Justice card, I feel like, when it comes to court, I feel like when court happens, I feel like this is a whole like circus and a show, putting on a show. And I feel like here you're starting to see that, it's a facade that's happening, and you have to realize that this is just we're just playing around, we're just playing court, we're just playing house kind of thing. Here with the Temperance in reverse, it does show here that you are losing your patience here when it comes to this situation, and you are starting to realize that you cannot keep your feelings inside here with the Hermit being in your influencing. You can't keep things inside. You can't keep things bottled up, because honestly, you're only causing yourself a lot of torment, okay? All the other people all the other parties involved in this situation are not feeling the torment that you are feeling. Like I said, you are really not doing too well when it comes to this situation. You're worrying a lot. Here the opposing is the Princess of Disc. That in the opposing always gives me the line of, do not stay in a situation because you see their potential. You stay in a situation because they've shown you their potential. And I see here that this being in the opposing, I feel like you are staying with this situation because you see their potential, but they really haven't shown you much. I mean, they've shown you their potential, but it's like right after a bad situation. You know what I mean? Like, no, show me your potential while we're in a good situation, so that we continue being in a good situation. Like, why do we have to, I'm gonna say here, makeup sex is probably really great, you know what I mean? But if you are arguing and doing things just for the makeup sex, I mean what are we really doing here? You know what I mean? Here in your outcome position, it does show here the Eight of Cups. You leaving something that you truly made a foundation on, and you thought it was something that was going to be permanent, something that you worked really hard on, but you're noticing that you worked really hard on it, but everything is just not going well, and you're very confused, and you wanna go out. You wanna literally just leave that alone for a little bit and then kind of regroup yourself, and I think that's the best option for you. Now let's see what the likely outcome is. What is going to be happening in your near future for Libra? That was the Death card, and it was upright. Death card upright. The Strength, the Prince of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Prince of Swords. Yeah, there is an action that needs to be taken here when it comes to the Eight of Cups and moving away from something that you really built a foundation on. With the Prince of Swords, it does show always here that the Prince of Swords shows that this is a hard decision to make. There's a hard decision to make where you kind of have to be very analytical, and you have to really start thinking about exactly what you want to do and kind of strategize in a way. But also, the Page of Swords is one of the most fastest pages, princes, what do you call it? Not pages, princes, knights. The Knight of Swords, which is the Prince of Swords, is the fastest moving knight. And so it's telling you to kind of like make a decision quick, in a sense, okay? Here with the Death card, it definitely shows here that you are gonna have to like go through a rebirth and that transformation, but it's hard because it hurts. You're shutting off all the dead skin and kind of like rebirthing yourself again, which is always could be hard. But here with the influencing, it does show here that you have the strength and you do have the support around you. I also feel like if this is something where you are in a relationship with someone that you have kids with and you're married, I feel like your support system, your family and your friends are going to be helping you through this transition phase. Like, I feel like if, like you have to move out of, or, if you don't have family, you just have to move out of your person's home, I feel like your support system will help you through it. Maybe they'll provide you a home or, you know, a room to stay in until you get back on your feet. But I do see here that you are going to be able to have that strength to go through this transformation. I see here with the opposing, with the Page of Cups, like this person is probably going to try to come back. And I don't think this being in the opposing, it shows that they don't have really, really good intentions here. I feel like they like to do the tug of war thing, like, oh, you know, this person needs me, this and that. And it's like, no, this person doesn't need you. This person needs themselves. Like, you, Libra, need yourself. You don't need this person. So their intentions of coming back is a little off here. But here with the Two of Wands and your likely outcome, it does show here that you're going to have to make a decision whether you want to stay, you want to go. And like I always say, it's always up to the person on whether they want to stay or they want to go. Just know that's how life works. You know, when you're at a crossroads, no matter what you pick, you get to the same outcome. It's just one path is longer than the other, because whatever the outcome is, that's God's plan, okay? And we don't change God's plan. What we do is we make decisions at the crossroads to see which path we want to go to. It's still going to lead to the end of the thing. It's like one of those puzzles where you start off in the front and the top, and then you start off at the bottom. Someone's got to make it to the middle. One of them is always shorter to get to the middle than the other one, but they still could both reach the middle. And that's what it is. So, you know, I would highly suggest, you know, picking yourself and choosing yourself before choosing someone who doesn't really want to choose you in the same way. Let's see what the bottom of the deck energy is. The Empress. Love yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself time. Even if you guys come back and get back together later on in life in another chapter, you know, cool. But I think this time you really need to nurture yourself and nurture what you want and do what it is that you want to do for yourself. All right, let's get some clarification on the Two of Wands, your likely outcome. I'm gonna take all 5 of them, and I know they're gonna be in reverse. And I'll take them in reverse because they did want to do all of that here. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like, you know, choose not having anxiety over this situation. Choose not always to be the one to kind of do things. Choose to not have to be in this chaotic situation and in this I feel like this chaotic living situation as well. Choose not to be so always on the defensive because you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Choose that. Also choose the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You know, choose a fast outcome. You know, it doesn't make sense to choose the path that's longer to get to God's plan. Choose the one that gets there faster, okay? Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you are happy. And that should be your priority. And that's why that should be on speed mode. So I would definitely say do not choose what's going to make you stagnant. Libra, we don't need stagnancy. Stagnancy doesn't bring anything great to our life. Alrighty. I almost said Leo. You may be with a Leo. But alrighty, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. And that is for you.